Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have the legend, everyone's dream, the Honda Civic, the 8th generation, which was a mighty beast and still considered one of them because the 10th generation Civic which came in the Indian market was not a huge hit. And yes, this car was technically a huge hit, but due to some reasons it was discontinued in India. So this is a 2009 model, pre-facelift model of the 8th generation Civic. So it has a 1.8 liter engine, bigger than the City by 300cc. So City has a 1.5 liter engine, this is a 1.8 liter engine. So this produces around 132 horsepower and 172 Newton meters of torque. You know what's the fun part of this car? That this car revs till 7000 RPM in the neutral itself. So you get a massive wheel spin while launching the car. So that's a great point. And talking about the drivability in the city, now while after taking out this car and coming, I think I've driven it only for 1 kilometer till now, and I can feel the speed breakers since it's a very low car. I think out of 5 speed breakers, I scraped 3 speed breakers. So that's a pain point of this car. Even the Accord had the same problem. But never mind, driving this car is absolutely fun, which we all know. And talking about the steering and the gearbox, so steering is kind of heavy. I think this car needs to get serviced right now, not serviced, but it's decent. Like I can twirl, take a U-turn with one hand, that's not a problem. And the gearbox is, smooth. Gearbox is smooth. The only problem is the brake. The brake is kind of sucky, but never mind, it's decent. So talking about the insulation levels of this car, till around 3000, 4000 RPM, absolutely all these Honda cars are smooth and not like noisy. So let's pull it a little bit here, if I can. Okay, now it's a bit loud. The pickup is till 3000, 4000 RPM, it takes a little bit time to wake up, but after that, it wakes up and completely thrusts off. So pickup after 4000 RPM, it's damn loud and it's good. I can feel all the 132 horsepower while pulling it in the first gear. Then the gearbox, after like changing it, like if I think at around first gear I put it till 50 km per hour or something, I shifted to second, no jerk at all. So that's a good point. And initial pickup, the get going is good. Now I'm full on the throttle. It's smooth. Like there's no, it's not trying to like get speeds. So it is easy. It's easy to get speeds, and getting up to 50, 60, not a problem in this car. Now, the only problem is the roads here. It's not that free, so that I could pull it and touch triple digits. But actually the car is very smooth. After driving the Hyundai Verna, when I told the Verna is the smoothest which I have driven, since it's being a Hyundai car, it's smooth. But after driving this, it's actually smoother than Verna in terms of like, if you say initial pickup, the gearbox, the clutch, everything is smooth except the brake. So this car is damn low, that's the problem. Now let's take a left and pull it. Okay, there was some amount of wheel spin. That was great. Actually, it's damn smooth. The only part when you get to know is the red line. At around 5000 to 6000 RPM, there it gets vocal, and touching 7000 is not a task, but it's actually fun driving this car till 7000 RPM. The sound and that wheel spin and the jerk, I could actually feel it very bad. Now if I can pull it in second gear, let's try. This was something. Now I can feel the VTEC power after like pulling it in first 2 gears, and the sound, that my face shows it. It's great. honestly. Yeah, so now I think after driving it so much, I think I lost 3-4 liters of fuel, so I need to refuel it again. So I think, yeah, that's the reason many of these Civic on the Accord owners who bought the car like in second-hand car market, or maybe people who bought it earlier when it was on sale, and then now why are they selling it off? Now I get the reason why, because it brings a lot of fuel. Yeah, but when it was new, it was fine. 15 kilometers per liter by the company. Okay, I would say it's less, but comparatively it's good. Now, and Accord was, yeah, not good, 9.8 kilometers per liter. That's the reason, yeah, it failed due to a lack of a diesel engine. So now let's just take a U-turn and test how the performance is. Okay, now let's go. Okay, yeah, the pickup is great. The brakes are a little weak. Never mind, the pickup is great actually. So actually, the brakes are not that great. You cannot mess much around with this car, but it's not that quick because, yeah, of course, it's 10 to 12 years old. Won't be that quick, but driving it is absolutely fun. The pickup, yeah, when pulling in the first gear, as I told earlier, it takes time to wake up, but once it's waked up, it's woken up, everything loose. This is the perfect car to drive right now. And yeah, 1.8 liters. After driving the 1.5, the 1.6 liter, after like a bigger capacity engine, I can feel the smoothness, I can feel the punch. The VTEC magic is always great actually. Always great. That's great actually. Yeah, so guys, after driving it now, I drove it rough and it was fun. The brakes are good. Yeah, a little sucky, but never mind. I was thinking like, when will I get to drive the car? But today after driving it, yeah, my dreams came true. A big to-do list was done. Just waiting to drive some great cars like the Accord and the Toyota Corolla Altis. Those cars too would be done since I have relatives owning this. So this is to one of my dad's friend, Mr. Ajay Agarwal. So I would like to give a big thank you to him that he had allowed me to drive this amazing beast. And stay tuned for more driving vlogs. If you really liked it, just like, share, comment and subscribe, and do let me know how was it. And if you want any more driving vlogs in future, like some of these legends and some new cars in the market, so do let me know. So thank you so much. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe, and do let me know about the Civic. Like, what do you think about this car after driving it? How does it feel? Even give me your thoughts. Thank you so much.